New tonight, 4 people are now charged in connection to the deadly tragedy involving a semi-trailer in southwest San Antonio. Thank you for joining us. I'm Isis Romero. 2 more people found in that sweltering 18-wheeler have passed away. The death toll is now 53. 11 survivors are still in the hospital. Tonight we have team coverage. Henry Ramos explains the work to identify the dead to bring closure to their families. But we begin with Alicia Neaves and the 4 arrests in this case. Alicia?
Isis, the 4th arrest was made today. It's the alleged driver of the 18-wheeler. Federal authorities say police found him hiding in a bush, pretending to be one of the injured migrants.
45-year-old Homero Zamorano faces life in prison or the death penalty if convicted for his alleged role in the deadliest migrant smuggling case in American history. U.S. Department of Justice officials say the Brownsville native was hiding in a bush when police found him. Authorities say he was seen here wearing the same clothes, driving the tractor trailer through border checkpoints Monday.
El chofer se hace pasar por migrante irregular.
Today, Mexican officials said Zamorano initially told authorities he was one of the injured migrants, so he could avoid being detained.
Estuvo estacionado.
Francisco Garduño Yáñez, commissioner of the National Migration Institute, said the truck cloned the license plate and business logo of a legitimate company based out of Alamo, Texas. The feds say a search warrant on Zamorano's phone led police to another suspect, 28-year-old Christian Martinez, arrested yesterday in Palestine, Texas. Authorities say Martinez was talking to Zamorano about the smuggling plan. If convicted, Martinez would also face life in prison or the death penalty. In this map created by Mexican authorities, it shows the truck's potential route. It's not clear if the vehicle crossed the border with the immigrants. Mexican officials believe it could have been stationed in the lower Rio Grande Valley and took off from there.
The alleged driver is due in court tomorrow here in San Antonio. We learned he has a lengthy criminal history, including injury to the elderly and multiple drug offenses. 2 more suspects, Juan Claudio de Luna Mendez and Juan Francisco de Luna Bilbao, were arrested on Monday. Court documents show the registration for the tractor trailer traced back to a home where both of these men were seen leaving. Both face weapons charges and could face up to 10 years in prison. Isis?
Thank you, Alicia. Well, right now, the Bexar County Medical Examiner is working to identify all 53 people killed. KENS 5 reporter Henry Ramos met with the county tonight and joins me live now. And Henry, the ME has been dealing with 2 mass casualty incidents just more than a month apart.
Yeah, Isis, I mean, they just worked the Uvalde tragedy, and now here we are. They're having to work to ID the 53 lives taken and the deadliest human smuggling incident in our nation's history. And it is going to take some time for these families to get closure. Meanwhile, the Mexican consulate says they've received around 100 calls from families desperate for answers.
Virgilia Lopez is like dozens of other families waiting. She doesn't know if her son, Javier Flores, is alive, but believes he could be one of the 53 people killed in the tractor-trailer tragedy. The family is from Oaxaca, Mexico. Flores and his cousin, Jose Luis Vasquez, made the dangerous trek across the border. Vasquez survived and is in a San Antonio hospital.
Closure is very important.
Tom Pina with Bexar County says right now the medical examiner is working to identify all 53 victims. 40 are male and 13 are female. Their ages are not known. The ME is working with the consulates of Mexico, Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador.
We need to confirm with these countries, their consulates and embassies, are these the people? And we need to wait to hear back from them. Once we have that confirmation, we can then conclusively say, yes, this is the person.
The process could take several days, if not longer. The ME is not only trying to ID each person, but also figure out the cause of death.
So all of this is done as expeditiously as possible, but they will not jeopardize the thoroughness and diligence of the process. Correct identification is very important so that the families know what happened to their loved ones.
Very important. I also asked if children are among the dead. The county told me they believe that there are victims under the age of 18, but none of them are young children. And with so many autopsies to complete, the Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office is going to receive help from Travis and Dallas counties. Staff will be coming here in the coming days.
And Henry, clarify this for us. There have been reports the migrants were covered in steak seasoning, possibly to try and hide their scent. What have you learned?
Yeah, it's almost tough to hear that, Isis, but we have certainly seen that. Well, tonight, the county told me that the ME has not seen any evidence of that at all. Isis?
Thank you for clarifying, Henry. Well, today, Governor Gov Abbott announced a new step to prevent this kind of deadly human smuggling. He spoke during a briefing at Eagle Pass. Abbott says starting today, DPS will create truck checkpoints along the smuggling corridors like I-35 from Laredo to San Antonio. The governor didn't say where the new checkpoints would be or how many will be used. He says they don't want to give cartels time to plan a way around them. And tomorrow, the Supreme Court could rule on an immigration case between President Biden and the state of Texas. At issue is whether the president can terminate the Remain in Mexico program. It requires migrants to wait for their asylum hearings outside the U.S. This is one of 4 remaining cases to be decided this term. More rulings are expected tomorrow.